this is going to be a video review as well as walkthrough of setting up the Razer Kishi V1. This is the unit itself. Right off the bat, I'm going to go over some games that are compatible with this thing because I couldn't find anything online about that, which is the main thing that you want to do with this. So taking a look, it's very compact. You pop this thing out and then you can spread it like this, and then you can insert your phone. There is some kind of give, so you can put a huge phone in here if you wanted to. I'm using it with a Samsung Galaxy S24. This is a normal size version, 6.2 inch screen, and then it just kind of plugs in here like this, and then you'll see the light lighting up to indicate to you that it is connected. Let me just unlock this. And so you know it works like right now if you just test this. So obviously the orientation is this way. So if so right off the bat, it feels like really great in the hand. However, there is a problem with this because this backing here, it's not solid like the V2 or the backbone. Sometimes when I'm playing, it can sort of like, see, it can go like this. So you just gotta get used to putting pressure, downward pressure, so that you're not doing this to the device. I guess it takes a little bit getting used to. The other thing is a lot of those games are just not compatible with this. So here are all the games I've looked at. PUBG only sort of works. Only the right analog stick allow you to look around. Nothing else works. Let's see. Genshin Impact does not work at all. Call of Duty does not work at all. Rocket League Sideswipe sort of works. And Brawl Stars does not work. So I'm going to show you how it looks like. You can see like the arrow, when I'm moving this, it's controlling the arrow, but I can't go backwards. See? It doesn't allow me to go backwards. The jump, all that works. The boost, all that works, but this left analog stick just does not work. So there's some compatibility issues here with Rocket League Sideswipe. Basically, functionally, you can't use it. So this is a video of me testing Brawl Stars. And you think like this would be like the perfect control scheme for this game because it's a top-down perspective. But yeah, no, it doesn't work. So if you are thinking of using this for this game, it does not work. Game that actually works, well, Asphalt, this racing game, Asphalt 9, works perfectly. Everything works perfectly. There's a drift, there's a boost. Yeah, so if you're just getting it to play this game, it works great. I also want to show you that Razer does have a specific app. So before I got this, I thought like with the Razer app, I would be able to like program or soft map kind of buttons onto these virtual buttons onto these actual buttons. But the Razer Nexus app actually is not compatible with Razer Kishi V1. So as you can see, it's just no controller. And what they're showing here is the V2 version. So if you're buying this, just keep that in mind. I'm not even sure if the V2 will allow you to virtually program buttons. But what this thing excels at is ROMs. So if you open up Drastic, this will allow you to play Nintendo DS games. So for example, here I have Pokemon. Let's just load this up, start game, and it works great. Like most of these kind of emulators, just out the bat, it will work. Detect all the kind of movements and all the buttons. If not, it's a very simple way that you can just kind of map it yourself in the menus. So DS emulator works. Use Drastic, and it works great. Of course, there are sometimes virtual buttons like this, and you can just turn them off in the menu of the whatever emulator you're using. So here's another test. League of Legends does not work. So you can see I'm moving the controllers, nothing happens. It kind of makes sense with, and then if I'm using a touchscreen, it works. It kind of makes sense with these kind of like multiplayer PvP games because you don't want people to have an unfair advantage by using the controllers. But then again, it doesn't make any sense for like single player games like this, like Slay the Spire, which is a card battler. It's a single player game, it's ported over from the PC. This game would work great if the controller can work, but as you can see, it doesn't work at all. So you're gonna have to do your own research about which games work and does not work. But I think where the Razer Kishi excels, as I explained earlier, is with emulation. So I already showed you the Nintendo DS emulation. This is SNES, which is kind of the which is a Super Nintendo emulator. And as you can see, I'm emulating Street Fighter here, and it works great. Like everything just works, and then like it beats like trying to have locate an old system, and like it's very portable compared to the V2. You can collapse this thing down. Yeah. So there you have it. One last thing I want to mention, like the USB-C pass-through charging here does not allow for full speed, like fast charging. Is only slow charging by using this port. What else to mention? On the back here, you can see there is some space to allow for air ventilation, which is great. And the last thing is that if you're buying this used, you got to make sure to purchase ones with the correct inserts, because this rubber piece here, this rubber piece can actually come out, and Razer, when you purchase it directly from them, it comes with like multiple sizes for different sized phones. So you need to make sure if you whoever you're buying it from is selling it to you with the actual correct inserts, because some bigger phones or some smaller phones might not fit without this proper insert. That's about it. And then so this is how you collapse it down. If you found this review helpful, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Finally, the last thing I wanted to mention is Dolphin Emulator, which is for the Wii and the GameCube. So it does work, like at least in this menu setting. However, you need to program these buttons yourself. So it doesn't just automatically detect it, at least for the Wii console. So I programmed 2 of these buttons, I think it's A and B, and I just couldn't be bothered to program the other ones. So right now the analog stick on this side doesn't work, but I'm sure if you dig around through the menus, you'll be able to get them to work. But right now, as you can see, I'm pressing B, and it is able to go through the menus. So yeah, that's about it. If you're interested in this product, again, product link description in the below. I keep on forgetting. One last thing I wanted to mention is something called this octopus. So apparently you're able to kind of virtually map out the buttons with this app. However, I just wasn't able to set it up correctly. So if somebody wants to chime in here to see if you're able to like virtually map buttons using this app, do let us know in the comments below. This content is filmed on the Ray-Ban smart glasses. If you're interested in purchasing one of these, I'll have an affiliate link on the bottom, in addition to an affiliate link to the Razer Kishi if you're interested in purchasing it. It helps support the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. All right, take care. Peace. The other con that I forgot to mention is that with a kind of navigation UI such as swiping and gestures, because the actual controller is kind of blocking like most of the kind of where the UI will come from, you're gonna have to get around this. For example, like I want to go swipe up to bring up the menu, but I can't. Well, now it is, but like it's actually really hard to swipe up to bring up the menu. For example, I'm opening up like another game or something. I don't want to go back. I can't swipe left to go back, right? So to combat this, if you have, let's say, if you have Samsung, what you could do, you could set up a gesture. So like one-handed operation, you can get it to look like this. And so that way you get access to all your controls even while it's inside of the controller unit. So as it stands, can I recommend this device to somebody looking into mobile gaming? If you're looking for a portable solution for playing ROMs and old kind of Nintendo / PlayStation games, I think this would be a great option. If you're looking to get this to play kind of modern titles on the Android device, just do your research, make sure the game is actually compatible with this controller first. So far, I've only found one, which is Asphalt 9. So yeah, there you have it.